Welcome to a daily dose of Og. My name is Dave Blanchard, and we are talking about Og Mandino's 10 Scrolls, found in the greatest salesman in the world, the #1 selling self-help book of all time. I just barely got off a phone call, national call with Kevin Hall, who wrote the book Aspire, Discovering Your Purpose Through the Power of Words, and Kevin invited me to be a guest along with Harvey Mackay. Harvey Mackay's new book is coming out this next week, November 1st, Mackay's MBA of Selling. Oh, you want to get a copy of this book. Get it pre-ordered from Amazon. This is going to be a New York Times bestseller, just like his book you probably have read, Swimming with the Sharks. Harvey made a comment during the call I wanted to share with you. He said, the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. Isn't that a great concept? That's why we come to the Daily Dose of Og, so that we can have just a little improvement to bless you in your life, to have us all become better people. We're talking about scroll number 8, I'll multiply my value 100-fold. And in this scroll, Og talks to us about and compares us with a grain of wheat. He says we have 3 options. 1, we can be put in a sack, dumped in a stall, and fed to the swine. It's an option, kind of waste our lives. Or we can be ground into flour, made into bread, broken open, and devoured by the will of others. That doesn't sound very fun. He said the third option is we can be planted in the darkness of the soil, and he says that the darkness represents my failures, my despairs, my ignorance, my inabilities. And when we nurture ourselves, when we're buried in this darkness of the soil and we succor the seed, we nurture our mind and our body, it succeeds, it suckers, it grows, it sprouts into 100 grains of wheat. And the question is, how do we do this? And he gives us this paragraph. First, I will set goals for the day, the week, the month, the year, and my life. Just as the rain must fall before the wheat will crack its shell and sprout, so must I have objectives before my life will crystallize. I want to share this thought with you. We've been told to dream big. And often there's a disconnect between the dream and our to-do list, those things we're going to do today. Og is basically telling us that goal setting is dreaming, and dreaming is goal setting. Otherwise, it's just fantasy. We have a goal for our life. That's the dream. What do we do each year to bring that to fruition? Each quarter, each month, each week, each day? If we have the dream and our objective is to create it, not to prematurely experience it through fantasy, but to actually create it, we will know why we're doing what we're doing today. We are doing the next millimeter to build a foundation under and create the inevitability of that dream actually becoming true in our life. When we have the dream, the goal, and we know what we're doing and why, our life will crystallize. It'll come together. It'll make sense. May we consider our dreams. I don't want to take too much time in these brief notes, but I want you to consider just 5 things. When you're looking at your dreams, ask yourself, in what way does this dream encourage me to engage in life, to embrace principles, to connect and serve others so it's mutually beneficial, create value in their life and mine? And in what way will it enrich the world? Can I give back? When our dreams reflect those 5 principles, then we will focus on the work of creation, doing the millimeters, so that they can actually, our dreams can actually come to fruition. That's how we multiply our value 100-fold. We make everything we do matter, driven by a clear vision. May we begin this process tonight. And in doing so, may we have the very best day of our life.